189.
Hell yeah, dude.
A lot going on.
Lot going on.
Is there?
This morning was fucking weird.
Why?
Because that fucking Dave Chappelle thing, dude.
Oh, yeah. I actually woke up at like 5:30 in the morning and somebody had tweeted like Chappelle was just attacked on stage. And I was like, oh, geez.
That's what I saw too. And I was like, oh, no.
Well, then I saw like it was at the Hollywood Bowl. And I don't know if you've ever seen the Hollywood Bowl. But
I don't even
like,
know what that is. What is that?
It's a venue.
Hollywood. See, now I was like, Hollywood Bowl is like, what kind of sports fucking thing is it? Because I saw a Hollywood Bowl. I was like, is this some sort of weird fucking thing?
No, it's like shaped like a bowl. Like,
got it. I was like, is this the Fiesta Bowl or like the Sugar Bowl?
They put the Tostitos Bowl.
I had no idea. I was like, is this when the fucking cans and bottles of fucking beer go at one another on the fucking... I was like, this is pretty sick.
Yeah, it's the Bud Light game.
Yeah, that's what I honestly thought. I was like, the Hollywood Bowl. This sounds pretty good.
Yeah, so a woke... That's what they said, too, which is stupid.
Of course it was.
I don't know. It was a woke protester charged the stage, and Chappelle... From the picture, it just looks like he mugged him down.
He got hit, but like the guy again, like you could tell as he was running, he did that thing where he was too excited and he was like falling down as he was running. He's like, "Oh no, I gotta get it."
Chappelle like grabbed it, mugged him by the head because he even said like his head was spongy. That's what he called his hair. He's like, I touched his hair; it was spongy, very absorbent. That's what he said. And then Jamie Foxx came out and beat the shit out of him.
Sop up my shit with that head, dude.
And the only footage they really released was like. Right after it happened, and they have the audio of Chappelle and Jamie Foxx on stage, and Jamie Foxx is like, I thought that was part of the fucking show.
Yeah, dude.
And then Chappelle is like, I've always wanted to beat the shit out of somebody
dude,
on stage.
How sick would it have been if Chappelle just caught him in power slam? Because Chappelle's not a fucking small dude. He's fucking jacked up now, dude.
Yeah, and that guy kind of set himself up for really a nice stunner or a possible suplex.
Dude, if he had caught him and rocker dropped him straight down to the fucking
just gave him a pedigree.
Dude, any type of fucking power move to break this guy's neck,
or just powerbombed him, dude.
Off the stage.
Oh God, dude. Just like you could powerbomb from a hell.
If Chappelle gave him the last ride off the stage,
just Mike Awesome them into the crowd.
You see Joey Styles come up, he's like, "Oh my God!" It's like, whoa. We did not think that was going to happen.
It's like when once they go through the fucking ring, who was that, Taz?
Oh, Taz and Bam Bam. You just see a fucking Jamie Foxx in the background, like, has no idea what to do. She's just like, what the fuck?
So then the only other footage of this, the woke protester was him getting put into the EMT, and he's like sitting upright. He's like, oh, because they like broke his arm.
How fucking lame do you
he's
have
like,
to
it's for
be?
the cause.
That's exactly right. That's what I was telling Danny. I was like, why are these people doing it? It's like, remember when there was like a time in the 90s when celebrities did something and everyone did it and they just emulate? Yeah. And it was just suicide. Why can't these people go back to fucking killing themselves? That would be fucking
yikes.
I'm just saying, we need one celebrity to fucking pull the trigger metaphorically and physically so all these fucking woke fucks can just be like, you know what? This is the movement.
I can't imagine somebody who's like in charge of, who's like, with this and supporting the people that are protesting. Like there was first a girl at the NBA game. She gets hammered off the bat. This dude, he gets his arm fucked up right off the bat. He's not like, all right, we're on the right path. Dude, I'd be like, we are taking L's out here, dude. We got to draft a fucking nice, power back out of
that's what I'm saying, man.
Ole Miss.
I don't know why they don't get some bigger dude to be like, here, I'm going to protest. It's like, fucking Christ. Come out with a roaring elbow, dude.
They got to start, like, scouting better, dude. Like,
very much
hit some camps. You know what I mean? Hit some southern colleges. Go down to Alabama.
There's like, can you roll Tide on Chappelle, please? It's like, we don't know what we need, but we need it now. I couldn't imagine their workout regimen, too. Like, just waking up every morning and just being like, time.
Oh, dude, it's probably like Wayne's World 2. When Farley's getting pegged with fucking tennis balls, he's like, I got no place else to go.
Doing 2 suicides, just like...
Dude.
Okay.
That would be sick, though, if they showed, like, the woke fucking training grounds and it was, like, fucking American Gladiator. Dude's up there with the tennis balls.
Dude,
they lose immediately.
A woke camp, but everyone dies. It's like, you look to your left, look to your right. One of you will die at this camp.
Can you imagine the woke combine, dude? No, it is probably fucking sad looking.
It's out of control bad. Everyone complains. That's part of the first thing.
I mean, dude, it's so funny though because everyone's like, yeah, Chappelle is so fucking. It's the big thing is like the trans community is very upset with him.
Sure.
Okay.
Of course they are, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
The thing is, I was just telling, like, this guy whoever it was. Did they release who it was?
Nah, they didn't release his name.
Did he claim allegiance to any organization or whatever?
I mean, they definitely were really quick to label him as a woke protester. So, yeah.
And what I can say is that guy, whoever it is part of. He's looking at it like
Chris Rock was on the show too. He's like, I thought it was Will Smith. They all just clown this dude
if Smith
immediately.
starts coming at everybody, that would be sick. But that's what I'm getting at is that Will Smith. I don't think this guy was emulating Will Smith in any way. That's the thing too.
I think it was,
but it's going to be taken that way, and it's going to be put into like a joking form that way. And the problem is, the people who see how easy it is to get to celebrity now are going to continue to do it.
Or if they hear something on stage they don't like, in their head they're thinking, okay, I can do this. And
this guy did it, this guy did it, this guy did it.
That's a big mistake, dude.
Seriously.
You keep going. Like, these people are pulling it like the lady was on, like, in the middle of an NBA game, you know?
Seriously.
The other one was, last night during the Netflix is a Joke festival at, like, probably the biggest part of it, which was Chappelle and Rock at the Hollywood Bowl. It's like, dude, if they have the idea of doing that shit at like Helium and I'm there, I will fuck you up. And that's not tough talk. I'll beat the shit out of a girl too. I don't give a fuck. If you run on stage, your gender goes out the window. I'm sorry, but that is a fact. You rush the stage, and if you're not up there like drunk or whatever, like trying to be funny, I will fucking break a girl's
how many
jaw.
Husbands use that defense too. It's like, look, if I'm talking,
she was coming at me, sir.
Look, your gender goes.
It's like
out
that one
the
dude
window.
who beat the guy with the guitar. He's like, look, y'all saw it. He was coming at me.
I'm sorry.
I just started hitting women.
It's like, look, your gender goes out the window, then you go out the window.
But it's like, what do you want me to do? You want me to fucking? I don't know what this person has on them.
You don't know,
male or female. I don't know what the fuck they have on them or what their intentions are. But if I say something they don't like, they rush the stage. I'm fucking you up, dude. And that's not like I know. I heard like after the Chris Rock thing, there was all these comics like, "Oh, I'll fuck you up." I'm like, I'm not trying to tough dog you. I'm just giving you facts. I will use anything up there. I will beat you to death with a mic stand.
Dude, it would be great if you like you.
I'll throw the host at you. I don't know what's going on.
If you start carrying like a fucking bomb vest, like that would be sick. You're like, I'm on. Dude, fucking.
I hope it's during Thanksgiving weekend when Jay comes in, dude. I'll lock him in the green room with us and just fucking Jay. Have him
now you
fucking dropping
leave.
elbows off the couch,
dude. That would be sick. That'd be weird. That would be honestly a homicidal retribution to like people. Like, well, we can't keep rushing stages.
Well,
one of us died.
What happens when this woke community is out protesting? And now, I mean, dude, what you're setting yourself up for is what happens when these people rush you.
I think it's,
and they're like, hey, you do it on our platforms.
I think the thing is, it's what happens when they do meet the wrong one. Like if you go up to a certain celebrity and that person is like, I'm worried for my life, but I'm still gonna do my fucking art and my craft and whatever. But if anybody comes to me, I will shoot. All it takes is one paranoid comic.
Oh, yeah.
To shoot somebody in the head. Yeah, dude. Just
Baldwin's packing.
The whole thing changed. Dude, she was coming right at him, dude.
I hope Vinnie Jones goes anti-trans soon, dude. Just starts wailing on dudes.
That's what will happen.
Just starts beating the shit out of people.
Just doing any public speaking engagement.
I'm against the trans.
So you're going to tell me they have both? Not today.
There's two genders in this world. That's it.
There's only two.
Jet Li.
Dude, Jet Li. All the fucking Expendables.
You have Wiener, you're man.
Dude, every Expendable's like non-trans.
Dude, every one of them is probably already though.
Ronda Rousey, they're like, you better pick a side, Ronda.
Yeah, dude.
We don't really know what you are right now.
I saw that this morning at like 5:30 because I kind of like I woke up at like 5ish, you know, and I'm fucking getting it in, and it was funny because I saw that and it kind of threw me all off. I was like, what the fuck now, you know? And then good thing that happened because I was gonna I usually put on like a random movie and go right back to sleep. And for some reason, dude, I was really close to watching Hostels at like 6 a.m.
That's a great morning.
It's a great movie, but like it's
I'll wake you up, dude.
Did you ever see the opening when they fucking kill me? Because I'm in that movie. That guy in the beginning, dude. I was like, is that me? I swear to God, that dude in the very beginning who gets scalped.
Yeah,
you
dude.
can't shoot for shit.
Not
by the
at
way.
all, dude.
The Indians are coming right at him. He's like, damn it. He keeps missing.
That's got to be such a
That
fucking
movie's brutal.
It's fucking dude.
That's a great movie, though.
That opening when that baby gets shot.
Yeah.
Good Lord, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how you knew it was gonna. Then again, I know it's fucked up. I was in the theater when I saw the movie, and I was like on the fence about it because I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go.
Yeah, it kind of looked boring. Like
Exactly.
I was like, this could have like a sweet like couple of action scenes, and the rest is like Jesus
That's what
Christ.
I thought it was gonna be, some bullshit, goddamn long drawn out western. And then when I saw the baby get shot, I audibly in the theater was like, "Oh yeah!"
Oh, here we go.
I was like, "Now this movie's
Yeah,
gonna
you can't
fucking-"
open like that and
I was
not
like,
have
this movie's
anything
gonna
else.
rule, dude.
Yeah.
You can't show a baby getting blown away by fucking Apaches and not have the rest of the movie be awesome. That's
I didn't go
rules
with
in
Hostiles,
Hollywood.
but I did go with. I finally watched A Quiet Place too.
Oh, how was that?
It's great.
Is
I
it
liked
really?
it a lot. Yeah, it was good, man. I liked it.
I
And
thought the first one was fucking.
it was good. The second one I thought was better because it starts out with when it's still a normal town.
Yeah.
And then it gets into how the first one started.
Sure.
Like Krasinski's in it and all that shit. And it's crazy. I thought you didn't see the second one?
No.
Well, the one dude, I'll just give you the one part, dude. The what's her name? Emily Blunt. She's running with her kids, and they hit a tripwire where there's like cans.
Yeah. I saw that
So
in the
here comes the
preview.
things. Yep.
Yeah.
And as they're running, the one little son's running, and he gets fucking bear trapped, and dude, his fucking leg gets clamped, and you just hear him go. And the mom comes over and straight barns him. She's like, take the pain, dude.
dude.
She goes right over his mouth. She's like, take the fucking pain.
You gotta.
It's like, dude, you see that thing?
Dude, every time I watch movies that are like circumstantial apocalypse things,
Yeah.
like this movie, you can't make noise or else the things are
Right.
So I immediately, as soon as I find out that's like a weird thing, I'm like, I wonder how many people with Tourette's were immediately killed.
Oh,
Like
God.
just immediately wiped out. Anybody with like severe autism who couldn't handle it, gone immediately. All the liabilities of people that are just like, you can't stop being like,
Oh, dude. And
every Italian gone.
Oh, yeah,
Just
they're out.
wildly fucking out of there. Every fucking person like that is gone.
I thought it was funny though because what's his name's in it too. What's his name? Who's in 28 Days Later? The star of it.
The star guy. Yeah, I know who you're
What the
talking
hell's
about.
his
The
name?
Peaky Blinders dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in it. And I'm like, damn, this dude stays fucking like by himself on Earth. He stays because like at first when they find him, he's like by himself, and like Emily Blunt and the family comes across him and like he starts helping him. But I liked it. It was good, man. I thought it was good. And
I saw The Norseman.
oh, you did see it,
saw
man.
that.
I was
Saw
actually
that the
that's
other
so
day.
weird. I was actually like the other day. I was sitting here and a few hours ago I was going to go see it.
Now,
I
The
heard it was
Norseman
good.
is it.
Poon told me to go see that. Poonhound.
It is good, but I honestly was like, wait. There were certain parts of it I was like, oh, come on, man. I
Yeah.
was just like, you got to be fucking kidding me with this. But I also did. There was parts of it I did like because I thought it stayed very true to like Viking lore.
Yeah.
Like it was like, oh, this is what the Vikings did. But I did hate the fact that there were parts of it that I know every fucking like drug aficionado is going to be like, and that's the way it needs to be now, dude.
What?
Because
What do
there's
you mean?
parts of it that like Viking lore, they take psychedelic mushrooms to get jacked up before going into
I
battle.
like that.
To get them to a different plane of existence and transcend like things going on so they're ready to fucking go. And not only are they fighting whoever's in front of them, they're also going berserker to like fight whatever demons are like inside of them. It's like an insane thing to do before going to slaughter an entire town of people. But I also know that every person who's like really into like the benefits of like, you know, reaching a different plane and level, they're like, and that's the way it's got to be, man.
Ugh.
You got to do it, dude.
No,
you don't want people like that watching an awesome movie because they're going to ruin the whole fucking thing for you. It's fucking annoying anytime like, see? Like, why can't we go back to a simpler time where you were fucking your mother?
Yeah,
It's
Vikings
like,
taking
dude,
mushrooms. Very simple time.
Yeah,
You
go
nuts?
right out of
They're
here,
just
dude.
in the crow fucking thing up top. And they're just like, will you fuck my ass berserker? It's like, yeah, this is simple times.
They're not thinking
Nuts.
like, you know, like, oh, you know, it'd be good to get back to the roots of the world, man.
We got to figure it out, man.
Speaking of the roots of the world, did you see that? What's her name? Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox got called out by Nova, the founder of Nova, because they've admittedly, they say they drink each other's blood, but like drops of it for like rituals. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox. Oh yeah, and
didn't I just get done talking about how people ruin shit?
Yeah, no.
That's Viking shit, and you ruined it,
so
you fucks.
Balthazar Ashanasis-san.
Yeah, he's a very credible
He's the
source.
founder of Nova, which is the New Orleans Vampire Association.
Oh, wait. When you said Nova, I honestly thought the scientific community was like Nova.
That's where I thought.
I was like, PBS Nova? I was like,
Yeah,
dude,
that
they're
old
gonna
sci-fi
fuck.
show.
And then as soon as you said Bowser, I'm like, that makes sense.
Balthazar. His real name, I think his real name's like Rich
It's
Taylor
probably
or something.
Gary.
Yeah, it's Gary Andrews.
Yeah, it's like, look, call me Balthazar. I'm the Prince of the Night. Okay.
Well, he actually stepped in to be like, yo, make sure you're doing that with like, if you're abstracting blood and everything, like they were doing it not to be like, hey, stop biting our shit. They're being like, yo, you guys could get really sick and this is a dangerous thing. If you have vamps coming at you, the
there's
Draculas
nothing
are
worse
like,
than
whoa.
a health
There's
conscious
woke-
vamp,
Yeah,
dude.
there are.
I hate this
That's
shit.
the world we live in. Balthazar is health conscious.
Fuck me, dude.
I know.
Every vampire should be like, yo, bite him in the fucking balls,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Rip him off, dude.
It's insane to me that like he was like, "Hi, I'm Balthazar. I am the founder of Nova." It's like, okay,
I just want to let you know, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, Mr. Kelly,
Yeah.
you're doing it wrong. You're
Yeah.
going to get very sick. Also,
yeah. He's like, "All right, see you later." He just hits the cape.
cloak.
You know he hits the cape.
Dude, you know he also has a smoke bomb he throws down. It's like, "Quee, quee,
I hope
quee."
he's doing this press conference with like fake vamp teeth in. He's like,
the plastic.
the real
They glow in the dark.
dude. He looks like the fat guy from The Brood.
Damn,
Who's
dude.
what's his
I know
name?
exactly what you're talking about.
Whatever that guy's name was. That fucking idiot.
What I'm saying is nobody should be advised. Honestly, when I see celebrity like Machine Gun Kelly and the
Megan Fox.
Kardashian, Megan Fox. I thought it was a Kardashian.
Same
Whatever.
thing.
When I see them doing shit, and someone's like, "Yo, they could die," I'm like, "Hey, let them
They want to drink each other's blood. Go nuts, dude.
let them go." If that's how both of those people die, I'd be like, "That's pretty baller way to go out." It's better than like a car crash. It's better than like a drug overdose. It's more interesting in the way it's like, how did these fucking idiots die?
Yeah.
Drinking each other's fucking terrible blood.
Dude, first off, rituals are gay. All right,
They are.
All rituals are super gay. Do you imagine being with someone that like, do you want to try this out? I'd be like, no. What the
dude.
fuck are you talking about?
Did you ever go through a ritual in a relationship?
No. Yeah, fucking fighting.
I did. I went through a dumb ritual.
What did you do?
So like years ago, I was dating a chick who was really into like cleansing of the house.
Oh, with like the
with
sage?
the sage
Yeah,
thing. So like I thought that was just the dumb. First off, I didn't know that's what that was.
Shit stinks.
I thought it was honestly just like a form of like just air freshener.
Yeah,
Like,
it's air.
I honestly thought that's what it was.
It says Glade on the side.
I honestly thought.
You get sent home from game shows with it.
Yeah.
You know, a lifelong supply of sage.
Oh, this is from S.E. Johnson Wax. It's good. I honestly thought that's what it was. I thought it was like oh, you make the house smell good.
Sure.
No, apparently it's to like cleanse demons or negative energy or whatever.
Because that's what gets them away.
Exactly.
Burning branches in your fucking living room.
Burning rosemary in your fucking kitchen is what gets it. So I honestly was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. And she was like, well, how about I try to release negative toxins from you? And I was like, I don't know if that's going to work. Because, like, don't you have to, like, believe?
Yeah.
Like, that was my thing, too. I was like, look, I'm not knocking whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
But I was like, don't I have to, like, have my mind open to it and, like, accept? But if I think it's retarded,
Right off the bat, it would have
it's
to be
already
pointless.
fucked. Now I'm
That's
just
like
gonna,
doing like a seance with like me.
Yeah.
I would be like, "This is turn
this
the
is
lights on."
So dumb. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm not against something working. Like, say I did it, and then it like I immediately got.
Yeah, if you like felt better.
Like, oh my god, this is amazing! I'll be the first person to be like, "Yo, you should start doing this fucking cleansing thing." But like, I'm standing there and I'm getting like surrounded by smoke.
Ugh.
And I mean, like,
That shit would make me nauseous.
She like pulled my shirt and like it bellowed up through my shirt. And I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
You smell like a campfire
I was
now.
like, but that part I was like, "All right, that smelled like I've been doing stuff in the woods. This is pretty good." But then she pulled out this like fucking like I think it was like an owl feather, and like touched my head and then like my shoulder. And I'm just like, this. You ever like do something that like you're so worried of your friends seeing you doing?
Oh, in the middle of it?
In the middle of it?
Yeah.
This was one of those things.
Oh, dude, the scooter.
If any of my friends saw that, like walking by a window, like just like randomly, all my boys are like, "Yo, what the fuck is that?" I'd be like, "Yo, kill me now."
In the last, like, say, 5 or 6 years, dude, I still lock the bathroom door when I go to shower.
You have
I'm
to,
terrified that somebody's going to do something.
You have to. I was like worried that it's like when I hung out with a chick once where she was like doing like a weird mud mask. And she's like, "Do you want to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it." And I remember putting it on and being like, "This." I remember being like,
dish.
I was like, dude. I remember thinking like, "This is the end of my life." Damn. If anybody catches me with this on my face,
that's pure gold for us.
I am killed. I'm never.
You have to leave.
I moved.
Didn't I bring that up when I took Becky's scooter? Like, we had B-Rod scooter here while she's traveling, and that's a nice scooter, but I was like, nobody's using it. I took it around, and I got down to, like, Spring Garden, and I was like, oh, I'll take it down to the art museum and back. But then when I hit the bridge, the sidewalk on that bridge, dude, and you don't feel, like, every crack, but, it's noticeable. Dude, I was walking it back, and sometimes Billy and Spud will drive down there, and I was like, dude, if they see me walking a scoot across, I had to leave Philly.
You never will hear the end of it.
Actually,
ever.
anybody, but like I've seen Spud drive
Dude, if
along
I
there.
saw you on the scooter, I'd be like, what was that?
Dude, I was
What the
like,
fuck
and
was that?
also I was like fast walking it to get across like a starter bag up again. So I was like, yeah, dude, I was like, no! I was just waiting for somebody like, yo, Bees, nice scooter, yo, fucking queer. I'm like, no!
Dude,
I would just jump off the bridge, dude. That's me like, well, that's that.
That's what I'm talking about.
No fucking way I would live in this
If I
city.
saw anybody see me with like one of those fucking like sage smudges and like being touched
Dude, if
by
I saw you in a mud mask,
Dude.
I'm like, well, that's that.
my hair in curlers like Doubtfire, like hello. Dude, it would. You just see me holding a gun, like I guess hello, goodbye. Brain smeared all over. Dude.
I think every guy has done that in some
Every guy
capacity
has
with a
definitely
girl,
done that,
where it's
dude.
like as they're doing it, it's like, yeah, I want to do this because my girl's into it or she wanted to try it.
Of course, man.
But all you're thinking is like, this fucking bitch gets me
and
fucking
you are on
mad.
high alert, dude.
Dude, a fucking
It is just
squirrel
like
goes
fucking,
by
like,
the window.
Who the fuck was that, dude?
Yeah, dude.
I am not getting caught.
It's
I
like a
am
bird
not.
like perches on the window. I'm like, you know that bird? Who's that bird?
The fuck is that, dude?
You sending that bird?
I'd
better not say
I would
nothing.
rather be caught getting like murdering somebody by like the police than have my boys find out that I had a mud mask.
Yeah, at
on.
least you murdered somebody.
Yeah, dude. I'd be like, yeah, dude, he's fucking talking shit. I fucking killed him, dude. It's like, what about that?
Damn.
It's like, I was exfoliating. Why
Yeah.
don't you back off, okay? I had a hard day. I needed to get my fucking blackheads out of my face. I swear.
Did the owl feather do anything?
So here's the thing about so here's another thing you can't do that ruins an entire thing like this. You can't laugh.
Yes,
You
yeah,
know,
I wouldn't
like,
be able-
you
Like,
can't
all joking aside, I
laugh.
would laugh because I'm
I
super
did.
immature. I'd
I
be like,
did.
what is this?
Because she brought out the feather, and she's like, "This is a feather of
I'd
life."
be like, that's a fucking seagull.
But
fuck.
no,
I've seen
I
that.
honestly, what I did, which like took, first off, also cock blocked me completely. Like, if you don't take this seriously, you're not getting laid. So like,
Yeah.
I looked at it and she's like, "This is an owl feather from like," and she named the species of the owl, and I was like,
She's
oh.
been like, that's
Dude,
actually
then
endangered.
I took my pinky and touched it. Like, oh, that's pure.
That's good stuff.
That's pure owl. I was like,
You're like, I can't feel my face. You're like Bobcat and Blow.
dude.
You're like,
When I took my pinky and I
Jesus
rubbed
Christ,
my
89.
mouth with it, I was like, "That's pretty."
you're trying to fucking cook it.
I was like, "Is there any baby laxative in this owl feather?" Because I don't want to shit my pants.
This
I'm telling you right
pure,
now,
man.
this is pure. I was
This
losing.
was used.
Yes, dude, I was losing it. But I remember I started laughing, and she's like, "Are you not taking this seriously?" And I I looked at her holding the owl feather and the like smoking thing. I was like, how could anybody take this seriously?
And I get it.
I don't. The thing is, though, when I see, I know this is going to sound fucking weird as hell. When I see white people doing it, I don't take it seriously in any way.
No.
If I saw a Native American person doing it, I'd be like, oh my God.
I can't believe they're letting me do this.
I was like, this is fucking.
I am the last of the Mohicans.
I am part of the tribe now.
Yeah.
I would take it so seriously.
Oh,
I'd be
dude.
like, holy shit. This is like a real thing. But like when I see white people doing anything, I'm like, you fucking.
Yeah.
When I was in New Orleans, there's all these places that, you can go get a voodoo ritual done.
Yeah.
And we walk into one, and they're always also a gift shop,
Sure.
So we walk into one, and it's just a gay white dude.
No.
Like,
what is he doing?
But if it was like an older black woman, I'd be like,
eyes.
if it was an older black woman, I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Dude,
that makes sense.
if I ever got this is also going to sound wildly racist. I would never get my palm read by anyone who didn't have English as a second language. If it was somebody who spoke fluent English, I'd be like, I don't believe a goddamn
Dude,
thing.
my aunts spend so much money on the fucking Long Island Medium.
Oh my God.
Dude, it started
dude.
fight. It started a fight with them.
Yeah.
I swear to God. They go to a medium, and I don't know if it's the Long Island one, but it's, she's, I don't know.
Sure,
She's
but that's
busy.
like in the same vein.
But she's expensive. Like this lady they go to. So all 6 of my dad's sisters they were all going, and it like created a divide because one time they went up and they told like my Aunt Ro like, you are gonna have to take control of like your younger siblings who are definitely like headed towards that. And like my other aunt's like, why? She's never done anything. She's never been responsible. Ro's not the one who does it. It's like my dad's sitting there like, who gives a shit? Why the fuck are you assholes spending all this money on this? And then come to me like, you know what, Marty? They told me this. And he's like, are you fucking kidding? My dad gets so mad. He told him. He's like, you're not allowed to talk about it in his house. You bring it up, he will lose his fucking mind.
I also appreciate the fact that like literally the person she sought out told her what was going on. She's like, well, why? just questioned it, didn't accept what was going on. Just like, no, I don't like that. I don't like what's going on.
I didn't know it was like a serious thing until we were at some family, somebody's, I don't know, funeral or wedding. I can't remember. But fucking, I remember like asking 2 of the aunts, I was like, do you guys really spend that? And my one aunt, my Aunt Chrissy, was the youngest, she told me how much they pay. And I looked at her, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That's how much you spend on this dumb white bitch to tell you shit that really I could tell you. It's like, you're going to have a rough work week. She's like, thank you.
Oh, my God.
It's like, yeah, dude. Your job sucks.
Your moon is in Libra rising right now, and
Dude,
you will have a hard
See, that's
day.
why.
It's
You
like,
know who I'd list? I'd pay money. I'd pay money for my dad to give me a fucking reading.
Dude, that would be sick.
Because that's going to be real.
Could you imagine if your dad's like, look, I got into tarot, okay?
Right.
So, Rod, that's the 10 of cups.
If your dad showed up with like a genie hat on,
He's like, call me Swami
instead of
Tom.
like the third nipple and Mallrats, he's like, here comes the fake leg, dude.
He's like, I have 3 testicles. I need the third one. And he takes it off and starts eating it. He's like, that's a good prune.
He comes out like blue face.
He's like, Zombie. He's like, Mecca Lecca High Rye.
He's getting all shit confused. He has like a cat head on. It's like, what are you, Egyptian now?
Somehow my dad has a jarred cat. He's like this. He's like, this is a special vermin.
It's just a kitten in a giant mason jar. He's like, check it out.
Also, this is been blessed by an Incan medicine man. Maybe.
His name's Jose. I do lawn work with him.
So if you go behind the Lowe's, there is a Swami of sorts.
You know the majestic Lowe's down on 88?
His name is Juan the Incredible. Do not question him.
Speaking of retards, dude, I didn't know this was true, but I kept seeing the headlines, so I looked into it, and it was true that Amber Heard fired her PR team for bad headlines day before she testified. If I was on the PR team, first off, I'd be like, thank God. What did you want us to do with this? You crapped the bed,
dude.
Literally.
So wait, I didn't watch a lot of the trial. All I watched was like the highlights of crap.
That's what the name of the made-for-TV movie is on the Lifetime.
Highlights of crap. Write that one down.
Yeah, that's the title. But yeah, no,
I think I watched like the hits, dude. I don't ever remember her I don't remember them bringing up the poop. All the ones I watched, they didn't bring up the poop, and I'm waiting for the poop.
I think she's got just a fucking laundry list of other shit that they can get her on. The poop's at this point, it's like a compliment to her. But that's her being
It's
normal.
the metaphorical icing on the cake, but I just want to see them have to bring up yo, man, so let's talk about the dumpage.
I mean, is she really going to testify? That's wild.
I mean, she's gonna wait. I thought wouldn't you have to?
I mean, technically,
if you plead the fifth, you're basically just I know you're not admitting guilt. But
a lot of attorneys don't want their clients on the stand. But in this kind of a case,
I think you'd have to.
But I think in a lawsuit case,
that's what I mean.
About.
In this kind of case, yes. If it was criminal charges or something like that, like murder charges or anything like that, you'd never let.
Sure, but this is turd charges, dude.
Yeah, she's got to get out in front of this.
She's got to get. She's
clogged up right now. She is clogged. She gets some Metamucil in her life.
I just want to know how big the poop was.
I bet you she dropped a log.
I want to know what, if she was just I'm gonna fuck this bed up, just purposely crapped to a point. Because a little poop. That's
What's the point?
Yeah, what's the point of that?
There's probably little poops all over Johnny Depp's house.
Oh, my God. He just leaves little rabbit poops everywhere. He's like, it's part of my, cleansing of my house.
I mean, dude, it's
he
funny.
believes in cleansing, definitely.
I don't know, man. At the end of the day, it's crazy how this is getting everything going on with, now the Roe versus Wade thing.
Oh, man.
But really, it's insane that that kind of takes a backseat to everything.
That was the funniest part too. Is that when I found out about the Roe v. Wade thing, I went on YouTube to find a clip of it, and it literally was an 11-minute or less than 11-minute.
Check out my
clip.
Twitch channel.
But then it went right to the Amber Heard and fucking Johnny Depp thing. I was like, fuck me.
I feel like that's getting more footage than the OJ trial,
without a doubt. And nobody was killed and was just pooping a bed. I just want to know about that.
Just nobody cared. I mean, dude, I think it was Verzi a while back had a bit right after the lockdown, the first initial lockdown. Verzi had a bit where he was like, dude, the government told us there is aliens. No one gave a shit.
No one gave a fuck.
No one fucking cared. It's wait, somebody crapped in Johnny Depp's bed.
But that is a funnier thing. That's easier to wrap your mind around than aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens are that
so
means
it's
no
until
God.
aliens start walking around and we actually can see they address us, I don't give a shit.
Until they go signs, we don't even give a shit.
Exactly. Unless they show up, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Also, I think that aliens would be they'd even be disappointed in us. They're like, what are you guys talking about? Oh, you're overturning abortion rights, and then you guys are all about this woman who crapped in a bed? What's wrong with you?
I mean, dude.
What's wrong
I don't think the aliens want anything to do with us for a while, dude. We have not shown any signs of welcoming them.
I also always think about aliens just looking and being like, man, these guys are still doing
I hope aliens are the ones doing all this. Dude, I crapped in Johnny Depp's bed.
Dude.
I got the fuck out of there.
He's like, look, I fucking busted a mud monkey in there, dude, and watch out, dude.
Instead of a quiet place, dude, that was a poopy place when I left.
You're just walking out with his boys, get on a ship.
He's like, stop the engine.
We did.
I crapped.
Just laughing to himself.
Dude, yeah, that reminds me. I've seen a crap. I was watching, I finally started watching Jackass forever.
Okay.
I never saw it. And,
I have not seen it either.
Okay.
How is it? Did it make you feel good?
The first few things were stupid. I don't. They were,
in a Jackass movie, weird.
No, I mean not them being stupid. Meaning they have these. They have a couple new tryhards. So they added.
Yeah. Wait, isn't Machine Gun Kelly in this movie too?
He probably is. I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That one real fat kid who's also really small. That kid sucks. He's huge. He's 600 pounds.
There's a new
and you
fat
can tell
guy?
he's I'll do anything to get on Jackass. So they finally put him on.
I'm surprised those fat guys lived as long as they did.
I don't know. It's it looks like he fell out of Preston Lacey. You know what I mean?
That's kind of what I mean. Is when you see Preston. I'm not saying he was unhealthy, but
yeah, he is.
Fat dudes in a stunt situation over the years. I'm I was surprised that guy lived as long as he did.
I thought it was funny where they did the cup test was really funny. and they had that one UFC guy on. I think that African dude. They punch him. He's got like the hardest punch in like history. He punched him in the balls, and then they had the fastest softball pitcher. This girl. Whew, dude,
I saw that.
Holy shit!
Do you
dude.
remember the fucking episode? Not to go totally on Jackass. Do you remember the Highlight episode of Jackass?
Oh yeah,
I remember being like, "This,
it's nuts.
Is fucking
Which is funny,
crazy."
Though. I get it.
That was the only time I was ever like, "This is crazy."
It's not. It was just funny watching it and like to think like Margera's sitting at home like, God damn it. He's like, that should have been my balls.
I wonder if he's going to come back. I think
they settled it.
What I'm saying is, I wonder if there's going to be like a renaissance of Bam Margera. Like if he's going to start a new show or be
he'll be dead
almost like a fucking.
He'll be dead soon.
Alfonso, you know.
I hope not. I mean, I don't wish any harm on the kid, but it's like.
No, but
up and down like that.
I
that
wonder,
kind of case. At this point, dude, you're just that kid. You're just that dude who can't get his fucking shit together. It's like, dude,
nobody wants to be that guy.
And it's like, also,
especially
get it,
in a group of people who literally have drank cum on camera and eaten shit. Nobody
dude,
wants to be the guy who can't get it together.
It's for drinking.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's like, dude, look, I get it. I'm not making light of the addiction or anything, but also you got to remember. He didn't even start drinking until he was like fucking 22
That's
or 23.
That's also what I'm saying.
All right?
Bam, if I can do it, you can do it, dude.
Yeah. He can't, but whatever. But at the same time, it's like, dude, also, here's my thing. If Johnny Knoxville and all those guys, like Pontius and those dudes came to you and were like, yo, we're going to do another one. If another motion picture can't get your fucking shit together, then you're
that's
fucked.
kind of what I mean is like you're way
off. You
want
to bitch and moan about it and then complain that you're not getting. It's like, dude, straighten up. And they said they'd put you in it. They didn't put you in it.
Also, they were paying. They were paying
straight.
for like rehab for him, which also kind of is like, dude, if you can just get through the 90 days of rehab and then keep it together for like fucking
to get
month,
punched in the balls. Like that's
kind
all
of what
you
I'm
got
talking
do.
about. It's not like remembering lines. It's not acting.
No.
It's just one stunt or four, and then just. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, dude, from what I watched, it was fine. I just wasn't in the mood to watch Jackass. Sure. You know what I mean? But it was fine. But it was funny because I was watching it, and it seemed like they were like casting people to be in it, like that weren't in it from the original. Sure. For either rehab or pass away, whatever the fuck. And like, I didn't like the new dudes. That fat kid sucks. He reminds me of every kid that used to come to the skate shop when those dudes would come through. And just stand there and be like, dude, the other day I put a mousetrap on my balls. Can you tell Dunn that? I'm like, you are a fat loser, dude. They would do anything. Like early 2000s.
Dude. Yeah. I know those kids.
We had Dunn at the shop to fucking sign autographs. And he shows up an hour late because he's too cool for school. He comes in wearing women's jeans because at the time, no guys' jeans are that tight. So they had to go women's.
I knew a few people who did that too.
Yeah, and he came in, and we were going to some bar that night. So he walked in, and he was like, "Yo, is that whole line outside for me?" And I go, "No, dude, it's for the fucking sandwich shop next door." Yeah, dude, you're an hour fucking late. Should have drove faster. Anyway, but I just remember it was 90% of those kids coming in. Now, keep in mind, Jackass was at its height. Yeah. So these kids coming in to get stuff signed were just like, dude, can you – they were literally passing him like high 8 tapes.
Yeah,
like, that's what they were recording on. Watch me. And he was like, I can't watch this.
That's like a thing that like I don't understand. A lot of people didn't understand that in any capacity. You can't just like give people unsolicited material like that and they're not going to do anything with it. And like I also wonder – how many things at the MTV office, because they had to put that disclaimer in the beginning. Yeah. Like, don't send us anything. But people still did.
Oh, absolutely.
And I wonder
they're just saying that.
How many things that they saw that were like, well, this is the guy getting his dog
I know, and they can't
blown
talk about
up.
it.
Yeah,
that's what they should be talking about.
Dude.
They should just like ask the people that sent in shit, be like, can we show this tape? Because it's hilarious. They would crush. They wouldn't even have to do a movie themselves. They could be like, yo, we're just going to do a new Jackass with all the submissions from early 2000.
It'd be like the band from television tape, dude.
Absolutely.
It'd be fucking wild. And that's, I mean, not the greatest idea to do, but I think it's just
hilarious.
But you know that some of the people that were involved in it, because like I remember when Bum Fights came out, which was like a super version of like the CK.
Some of it was lame. Though.
Some of it was lame, but some of it was like, whoa. It was almost like a borderline, like you're this close to faces of death.
Yeah.
And that's what I remember, like, people were going after and doing. And, like, I also think that there is a few tapes that people sent to Jackass thinking, like, I'm funny, here's this. But it was just so...
over the top.
Extreme, like, very, very, like, borderline, like, you know... The Lemon Party or the One Guy, One Jar. Like something like that. Isn't that fucking wacky? It's like...
Can I get on the show?
I don't know if that's good. He's like, yeah, I compilated all these fucking beheading videos to fucking yakety sacks. It's fucking wild. I'm a fucking nut, MTV. Let me on, dude.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That's...
I'm not... I mean, I'll probably finish it at some point. But it was... It was... The softball one was really funny. And so was... I guess that was about it. They turned the lights off in this one room and they said it was like a snake. That shit was fucking stupid. And I was like, get this over with. They kept fucking with him saying that there was a snake in there.
Yeah. What about... Did you make it to the bear part?
No.
That's the only part.
I don't know. But anyway, what did I wanted to bring this up before I forgot. Fucking last week, the episode last week, we brought up the UFC movie. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the comments, I kind of just kept getting notifications about like new comment on this episode, and like 95% of them are people talking about who should play who in the movie.
Yeah.
A lot of good suggestions, but I don't know. I can't remember who it was, but some kid goes, whoever put it out, shout out to this dude, put Will Sasso, Ari Spears, and Bobby Lee as the Dudley Boys. Dude, I was like, damn,
that
dude,
would be
that's
pretty fucking sick.
That's good.
That's a good...
Bobby Lee is Spike Dudley. I mean, he's a little scrawny dipshit.
Oh, man. Speaking of biopics... Did you see the fucking trailer for the Weird Al movie?
Weird?
Yeah, Weird.
No, it's with Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. I'm not
weird?
saying that it's not gonna be good.
Who's playing Coolio? That's all I care about.
Dude, what I think is so crazy is there's a picture of Daniel Radcliffe on stage with his shirt off as Weird Al, and he's in great shape. I'm like, do you know what Weird Al looked like? He was never in the...
He was just always this like slim guy,
dude.
but like
Dude.
he wasn't like jacked. Jacked Weird Al would be sick. Jacked Al?
I think this is a very good thing where Weird Al's like, look, put me in a picture, but make me look amazing.
Yeah.
Don't make me look like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
Just...
while he's telling you this, where he has a perm.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, put John Hamm in there.
It's like, dude, you're a white guy with jerry curls. It's like,
That's what I mean.
the fuck up.
Just having the most statue, like a very good-looking young man play you in a movie, it was got to be like the most baller flex you can put on.
I've heard about this movie from like last year, the year before, when Murdoch wouldn't shut the fuck up about it.
yeah.
I was like, all right.
Never.
He's like trying to like get me excited. I was like, dude, here's the thing. That's cool that they're doing a biopic on the guy.
Sure.
But I don't give a shit. I don't mind Weird Al, but I don't
also,
really care
I just
about
wonder about like the trials and tribulations Weird Al has because I know
what the fuck kind of trials and tribulations.
Well, it was
like
more,
he landed in Arizona, but they sent his accordion to Hawaii.
Yeah.
He's like, what am I gonna do?
He didn't drink or do drugs, and he wasn't known.
I'm already out.
He wasn't known for fraternizing with women or anything like that. He wasn't known. The only thing that he really did suck is that no one took him seriously. Nobody?
Who's going to take a guy whose first name's Weird?
Exactly. But I do think it is funny that like everything kind of did fall into his lap where not fall into his lap, but like he was the first person to do parody songs at that level. And anytime he asked a celebrity besides Coolio, they were all like, yeah, dude. Fucking do it.
Wasn't it? Did he didn't ask Coolio, and that was the problem. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not with that shit."
Well, see, on the Weird Al Behind the Music, which I did watch, which is basically the Weird Al.
I did like the Behind the Musics.
The Behind the Music's fucking rule.
Yeah, they're good.
But the Weird Al Behind the Music, he said, like, I contacted Coolio's lawyer. I contacted people who represented him.
Yeah, I'm sure he took the steps.
And he's like, Weird Al says he totally talked. He got it from word of mouth from Coolio that it was totally fine. And he's like, I still to this day feel terrible about it. He's like, I didn't mean to like rip. And I honestly believe Weird Al. I do not think that Weird Al went to snake Coolio in any fucking way. I don't think he did in any way.
Weird Al's really dodged a lot of bullets, too. I mean, remember when they showed Adele with, like, the cornrows and she had the Jamaican flag bikini? And everyone was like, what the fuck? Didn't he come out with Coolio hair?
Weird Al had the fucking, But
somebody should rush his stage.
I
dude.
mean, I don't think you can get Weird Al for cultural appropriation, man.
I mean,
You can't even get him for fat phobia, which people did come at him for a little bit.
really? He was celebrating it though. He's fat.
Yeah,
he was
but,
owning it.
But I think it was more like you can't. You can't.
That video ruled.
Dude, it's
That
fucking
was a good video.
You know what's the craziest thing about that too? Just to go into like his celebrity status, that fat suit that he wore was the fat suit Michael Jackson. Like the whole background where Michael Jackson shot bad. He got a hold of Michael Jackson. Like, hey, I want to do like fat instead of bad. He's like, all right, man, I'll get you to my fucking sound studio and everything.
First, yeah, suck my dick.
It's also, you know what's real bad?
You know what's gonna be weird tonight?
You know
Come
what's
over.
fat? My balls. It's like, damn, Mike.
Dude.
But I just think it's like so many celebrities were on board with your song getting parodied by Weird Al. It was almost like a status symbol. It was almost like, yeah, dude.
At one
I'm not
point, I
only-
think it was if
Yeah.
if you were to take your take your song and make a parody of it, that meant it was like obviously like in the top of
popular
the
enough.
charts.
Yeah, definitely popular enough for somebody. To
I just
fucking-
never gave a shit. I do remember he played the Wildwood Convention Center though, and
Damn.
yeah, big gig.
That's
and
huge.
my sister was like 8 years old, and she went with like a couple of like my younger cousins, I think, and like one of my aunts or uncles brought him. And she got when you were leaving, they gave you like his headshot.
great.
And when she woke up, it was signed Weird Al Yankovic, clearly in my dad's signature. He's like, yeah, she'll like it. I go, Dad, she left with it not signed. It's not the fucking Tooth Fairy.
Just say Weird Al
Weird's not
broke
sneaking in and being like, I forgot to autograph this
Damn
for
it.
this young girl.
All my fans need my
It
signature.
literally looked I mean, God, every kid knows their parents'
That
signature. They've tried to use
awesome.
it multiple times, obviously. It was to the T, my dad's signature, and it said like in parentheses. No, he did. And this is I'll always remember.
Weird?
No, he put Al in parentheses. He put Weird Al. I go, Weird's the.
I also think it would be funny if if he accidentally signed it Martin 6.
Dude,
God damn
the
it.
story he told my sister because she believed him. He's like, yeah, I seen him this morning. I said, yo, Al. I was like, what is he, your mechanic?
Sinus.
I said, where'd you see him at? Down at the Shamrock?
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
Was he
chugging?
getting a fucking sandwich? What the fuck are you talking about?
It was. I don't know why he did it. He was hammered. He was like, "Here we go, right there. She'll love that." I'm like, she already knows it's not signed. She brought it home.
Drunk dads doing shit where they're like, "I'm fucking the best dad." in the
I
world."
guarantee
is
you.
the best thing.
How do you think we started going to the SPCA and calling it the zoo?
It's
In
so
his
good.
head, he thought it was the best idea.
He's like,
He was
I
like,
just-
"You guys didn't know." I was
I
like,
just
"Yeah."
made this up.
And my brother Marty would be like, "Yeah, I did." Because I remember being like, "Why are we stopping here?" And he's like, "It's the zoo." And he's like, "It's not."
He's like, it's pretty so. So, tell me they're not in cages.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah,
Jesus
so
fucking Christ, man.
I'm pumped. I'm interested to see it because
The
I wanna
trailer
see how
is very. It's so cryptic and weird. Also, one because it's
they-
Daniel
Whoa.
Radcliffe,
and it's weird.
and it's weird as hell, dude. But it is very like, what are you alluding to? Weird Al's life.
There's got to be shit we don't know about.
The only thing that behind the music was like the only sad part was like when his parents died. And you're like, man,
Well, that's just sad in
yeah,
general.
dude. And you're just like, this
It
is
doesn't have to be a celebrity for someone's
But it's
parents
like
to die to be sad.
a lot of the Weird Al behind the music was like, and they didn't take him seriously. It's
Yeah.
like, Weird Al was in dire straits yet again. It's like, yeah, dude.
Talk about hanging out like Motley Crue in the 80s.
That
or
would be
something. Then I'd get
sick,
dude.
dude.
What if they were like, we're gonna get fucking Al wasted tonight? Yo, Al, do this, dude. He's out with Ozzy and Vince Neil.
You see Weird Al coming on stage with like coke in his mustache, like, first off, you fucks.
He's like, yeah, I'm fat, you motherfuckers.
Oh, you didn't like that? You didn't like that song, dude. Speaking of Weird Al songs, I remember a kid who lived out in the street from his mom almost wrote a letter to Weird Al because his one song was like super perverted, and she got super pissed off.
I don't even remember his songs.
I
know Fat and Amish Paradise.
This was instead of Genie in a bottle, it's Weenie in a bottle. And it's about all of him sticking his dick in a bottle. And
Really?
he can't get his dick out of the bottle.
There you go, Al. Now we're talking.
And I was like,
He's like, I gotta go edgy. These kids gotta know, dude. They're gonna
listen,
learn today.
they got to understand the strife of being a celebrity. When you can't get pussy, you stick your dick in a fucking glass bottle, and then you call 911 because you can't get it out of it.
Dude, sitting at home, he's just like, I'm going to go weenie in a bottle. It's like, dude, really? All the songs out right now. Now, I'm assuming Genie in a Bottle, what was that? Well, that was Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera.
So that was obviously like late 90s, early 2000s when all the boy bands and the pop stuff was out.
Sure.
All of those songs, that's what you went
He
with?
goes with Weenie in a Bottle.
Good God. Good for him.
And it's like, just, that song took 2 seconds to like get in his head. He's like, Genie in a Bottle, Weenie in a Bottle. Albert, you've done it again.
What's his real name? Albert. I forget what it is.
Weird.
Yankovic.
Yankovic.
Jesus Christ. We're
fucking retarded.
We're weird retarded.
Damn.
Is that his real last name, Yankovic?
I don't know if it
I believe
is.
so. Alfred Yankovic.
Damn, dude.
What is that? Slovian? What is that?
It has to be
Romanian?
something
It's
like
kind of
Yeah.
it's some kind of Slavic.
That'd be
Jewish.
sick if Putin put a head out on him.
Dude, if he takes Yankovic from us, if Putin goes out,
Yankovic.
dude, that would be great. Oh, also when you see guys like Weird Al Yankovic, you wonder how cool would it be if it was like a Julia Child situation.
What do you mean?
So Julia Child got exposed that she was a double agent.
What?
She was
what?
for America. She was like doing the same thing that guy from A Dangerous Mind was doing. Confessions
Lying?
of no, where he was like
No, I
doing
know,
all
but he
this
was lying.
well,
Also, he's yoked up his whole time, but
out of control. But
he had a story for it.
Julia Child
Also from Philly. Shout out.
apparently fucking yoked up as hell, went over and tried to fucking thwart Russians during
What?
the Cold War.
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's been talked about. I was wondering if Weird Al was doing that, like he was a fucking like black ops type of guy. Find out that Weird Al has killed 3 people in like the weirdest way too.
Jesus Christ.
That would be fucking sick.
That's insane, dude.
You didn't know that?
Julia Childs?
Yeah, dude.
I had no idea about that.
Yeah, dude. The joy of cooking faces off.
Dude, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, she was going over there like,
That's what I heard, dude. I'm going to cut your dick off. If you don't give me the information, I'm going to roast your balls at 355 degrees.
Yeah, I knew Chuck Barris's whole thing was like he wanted to be just this, he wanted to get into show business.
Yeah.
But like his whole thing was like he got a lot of the fame because I remember he wrote the song for Freddie Boom Boom Cannon, dude.
But he also
Palisades.
Didn't he create the dating game?
Yes,
And then he created the Gong Show.
he hosted
too.
the Gong Show, and he was coked out pretty
Oh,
much every
without
episode.
a doubt,
If
he
you want to
was
see
fucked
something
up.
funny, YouTube old eps of fucking Barris on the Gong Show. He is yacked
awesome.
out of his mind.
It's awesome.
But his whole thing was with the dating game was they were sending him to places like Hawaii and California or like wherever.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden they're like, you're going to sunny Holland. It's like, and they're like, and
that's-
Belgium. It's like, whoa, what?
That's
So-
why everyone's like, well, why were you doing that? Because that was part of the fucking...
Right. And he was saying that he was part of it and it was denied years ago, like
Sure.
before he put the book out. And
But I'm just saying that would be
it
great.
made sense. I mean, on the surface, it's not a
Sure.
bad thing. It's like, dude, those times, why not send this fucking psycho? He said he went to the camp, the seeker camp, and he got trained and this, that, and the other. And then he's like, yeah, so, we're in Cambodia for a lovely weekend.
Beautiful.
I got to take care of a couple lieutenants.
I hope you like your gun. That's a consolation prize. Also, put that pistol in your mouth.
Also, it got debunked too because a lot of the trips he said they took never happened. They were like,
I
"You
didn't know
do
that.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Also, like people that were on the trip because he said he would go. He's like, I had to chaperone. They're like, no, you didn't. You just went.
You went
to go do blow and fuck
went
women.
blow. Dude, those are great coked up stories, though. To get so
Dude.
coked up that you're just making like, look, I was actually a CIA operative.
I mean, dude, if you think about it, first off, you're talking straight Philly, dude. Barris is originally, dude, come on. And when those dudes get yoked up, they got to go big. They got to
Go big or go home, dude.
And I have heard some wild ones in my day, dude. And I've done some fucking wild ones in my day. But that's the ultimate, like, dude, I basically came up with Bitcoin. All right, it's like, wait, how? He's like,
all about it, dude.
all right, I don't want to tell you, but I create the internet.
So
I've been saying everyone should talk. That's
You
the
know
internet.
that, like, if you hook your keyboard up to a certain telephone line, you can go where you want to go, and they give you the tools to be your own man. And also, I'm thinking, like, just imagine money, but not money.
Dude, Paris was nuts. So he went over because he had to commit. He started telling people. I think he says he had like 30 some kills.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, yeah, I got. Some
You
kills.
have this.
Wait, the Gong Show.
You got to stack it up, dude.
He's like, dude, I'm out there murking motherfuckers.
He's like,
in
I'm stacking
Helsinki.
bodies out there.
Great
Gotta
movie.
watch it. It is an
Great
amazing movie.
Rucker Hauer rules in it.
But
He's awesome.
I think it's like one of those things where it would be great to find out that Weird Al just killed a person.
That'd be cool if he was going to like weird stuff in Asia.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like,
yeah.
bear fights. We're talking that
Just
weird
like
animal fights.
it's just one vice. He's
Russian
like, look,
roulette.
I don't like.
He's smoking cigs with a white button-up short sleeves. He's like, "They now."
He's like, so here's the thing. One thing about me, I love
Dude,
opiate.
if they panned across in
Could you imagine?
like Deer Hunter and they're in their shack and it's just Weird Al.
Losing it, but the last thing you see before you blow your brains out is Weird Al. Like, yeah, and you're like,
he's like,
dude, he comes up this close and you're like, I'm gonna write a song about you.
don't worry, it'll be good. De Niro's yelled at him. He's like, fuck him, man. Do it, Nicky.
You want to see something weird? Share my fucking brains, man.
Dude, that would be fucking
Dude, if you just
wild.
found out that Weird Al Yankovic had one vice of just going to opium dens and watching people blow their brains out, he's like, look, I just gotta do it.
Where do you think the weird came
He's like,
from?
look, it's one of the things, my one bugaboo, sorry.
I would like to hear why he's Weird Al.
Yeah.
Because playing the accordion, I mean, he had
Not that
started
weird.
obviously in the I'm guessing like late 70s, early 80s.
And he got big on the Dr. Demento show and all
Right.
that shit.
So
too.
that's not that weird. That's I mean, obviously for a character in like a kids programming or something like that, you got to make you got to have a thing. So his was weird, but like I'm like I don't know, man. I think there's something behind that. I don't know.
He masturbates to just pictures of his mom in a two-piece. He's like, I'm pretty weird.
Dude, I don't know.
Pretty weird.
I look at it like, oh shit, we're already fucking 57.
Damn, dude, 57.
See, I want to watch it, but I just don't give a shit.
I
enough. don't care.
what
And
I'm
I think
saying-
at the end of the day, it's just going to be Daniel Radcliffe, and it's like, dude, he didn't look like that. Weird Al. For all things considered, he's an ugly motherfucker, dude. He's never been a guy. It's like, damn, Weird Al's hot. It's never been Hot Al. You know what I mean? Al's ugly as sin. So fucking. Why is there a picture
Never
of...
been hot Al.
Nah, never been Hot Al, dude. It's
You ever think he's
why
said that?
is
He's like,
Daniel...
why am I always weird? I'm never hot Al. I've never sucked my dick Al.
Dude, I wish he was acting at clubs like Rick James.
Oh, just getting wild as fuck, dude.
Just smacking Eddie Murphy.
It would be great
and
to-
Charlie Murphy.
To find out also that Weird Al, like, he went the way of the nude. Like, he didn't do any drugs and didn't drink, but he was like, I love pussy, dude.
I thought you meant like alt right. Right, Al. Dude,
Dude, if he's
Weird
like,
Al
he's
went
like, you know what's
alt.
weird? Immigration.
The bullshit abortion laws in this country. It's like, whoa, dude.
You know what's real weird? No one kneeling for the fucking cross and not standing for the flag.
He's like, I got a song for you, Kaepernick, right there, baby. Love it or leave it, pal. It's like, whoa.
He doesn't even do a parody of the Star Spangled Banner. He's like, I just love this fucking song. You hear this?
I would also like to see if he just basically just turned into like a Nam vet, but didn't go to Nam.
Dude.
He kind of looks like one.
You also would think that he would be one of those guys who would like constantly reinvent himself like Prince. Just like weirder. Like, because Prince is... If you look at the way Prince dressed and acted, like that's a weirder guy. That's a more eccentric.
Yeah, but he was also
dude.
like a musical genius.
Exactly.
Like Prince wrote a song a day or something. I know it's
But
something factual.
I
like
would
that,
think
but
that like Weird Al would try to follow in like a weirder coattail, like something like that, just to be an odder guy. But he just stayed.
Prince would fuck Weird Al up.
Dude,
If
I think
Prince
it would
was
be
still alive,
amazing.
he would have fucked Weird Al up.
I
Did
don't
he
know.
fuck with any of his songs?
Had to have.
Purple Rain,
Oh, there's probably some fucking.
Nurple Grain or something. I don't know what that is. I don't know.
Nurple Grain is what Weird Al drank to get.
I wish he would have fucking did what an NWA song, because he was kind of a white, easy, and cute with the Jerry curls. If he just threw a Raiders hat on,
I think he was too afraid to do
shot him.
Gangster rap.
Yeah, Coolio had to come out like that.
That's-
Like, yo, I'm gangster. I'm like, dude, kinda. You're Fantastic Voyage, bro.
Yeah, you have one gangster song.
I mean, the dude's from what I know, Coolio's one of those guys that people didn't realize like had a very successful career producing.
Sure.
It's like there's a lot of musicians out there. They're like, oh, that dude fucking failed. It's like, no, they just went behind the camera and they're crushed. Like, there's a ton. I remember the one that sticks out is the lead singer of Four Non Blondes. That chick. She's like a massive
she's
producer.
Crazy good.
They did that one album. She's like, I'm not into
I
that.
want to do this now.
Yeah. Hey, the money's there. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Why
dude.
not? Dude, there's way more money
She was
than that anyway.
nailing it.
Well, maybe not, but
I don't know. But either way, I know what you're saying. I just think it's very funny because hearing Weird Al like go after like fuck the police is like what would you
exactly.
what would you go after?
That'd be funny if he came back at them. He's like, oh yeah, that's when fucking Right Out comes
But that's
out.
he's like support the police.
That's when Rivalry.
Yeah, Prince did not fuck with Weird Al.
See, I'm telling Prince would have fucked him
Yeah,
up,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, he denied any permission for Weird Al to parody.
Good.
That makes sense.
I mean, dude, I could see any musician being like, nah, I don't want your goofy ass doing this shit.
That's true.
God, that's got it. I want to see the list of people that turned Weird Al down.
That's actually a very,
I bet you there's a few
better
bands
list.
that made Al almost hang it up. Like the Goo Goo Dolls, like, no. And he's like, you can't even get that Goo Goo Dolls?
Prince and Paul McCartney were like, nah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Paul?
dude, McCartney? No way.
Damn, Paul.
Because it's almost like it's not making a joke about the person that made this. It's a parody of the song.
Sure.
But also, it's got to be like, dude, I fucking worked my balls off on this song.
Sure.
I don't want you coming in with your Jerry curls
With
talking
your
about.
dumb bullshit. But like, I also think like, what harm could that possibly do? It's not like Weird Al writing a song called "Blueberry Muffins Forever" is gonna fuck up Strawberry, especially if he's going
Blueberry muffins. I was like, what are you talking
dude.
about?
What I'm saying is
Blueberry muffins.
the Magical Mystery Tour.
Right.
That album is straight up drug bullshit that
Yeah.
like doesn't make any sense. If you're like, oh man, he's messing with a class, I was like, let it go. You think John Lennon gave a shit about Nowhere Man? Fuck you, dude.
No.
This is just.
I wish he parodied Lennon's one song. What do you call Women? Weird Al's like, this one might be tough. This is my greatest feat. This is my biggest challenge.
He goes in, he's like, Bermuda Schwartz is sitting there like, look at Bob. I know you're thinking, we can't do this.
This is a tough one.
But here's what I'm thinking. John Lennon's Women Are the of the World.
Weird Al's like, let it be done. He just comes out. He's like, he just sings the song again.
But Right Al's like, look, I want to do a parody of that song where it's just called N-words are the N-words of the world.
Take out women.
Yeah, take it out.
I wish Weird Al came out as a Trump supporter.
Dude, that's, again, I think that would destroy so many people's
Trump would
lives.
fuck him up, too.
I
Trump
just-
would fuck him up.
Yeah, I just think it would be funny, too, to like just have somebody who everyone celebrates.
Well, it's also like maybe he was kind of like the Kenny G thing, where like I remember watching that doc on Kenny G, and he was like, "Yeah, everybody made fun of me, so I just accepted it, and now I'm a billionaire."
Sure.
Mainly because his music and the easy listening thing, he's always been number one,
Yeah,
but also because he got in on fucking Starbucks early, which is insane to me. He was one of the original investors of Starbucks.
You know who the other guy who everyone busts their balls, but like
Who?
he still makes so much money on royalties? Chuck Mangione.
Oh yeah,
Chuck Mangione
Yeah.
crushes in royalties.
Yep.
And he's got that one song that you know when you hear it, you're like, this fucking goddamn song.
yeah, but it's also like with actors and there's stuff getting put into circulation, like Seinfeld's getting paid fucking
Billions. Billions of dollars.
every episode. But Weird Al,
damn.
keep an eye out for it,
Dude.
Also, maybe he'll go Right Al. What do you look
Right
at?
Al would be fucking wild. Just like,
That would be more interesting a movie. I'll tell you that. And Daniel Radcliffe's already played that part to a certain degree, dude. If he came out, dude, white power, right pride, Al.
started channeling it.
There's a chord. He's like, white power, white pride. Like, whoa, dude.
He's like, I'm Right Al. I got this one song called
Right Al.
I got this one song called Vineyard. I'll tell you about it.
Dude, they redid fucking That
Dude,
movie, and he's the one. He's the guy with the
honestly,
the gun on his head.
if Weird Al had one tattoo and it was just an AK-47, he's like, look, I gotta be honest with you.
Weird
I
Al.
think the wheels should be turning on maybe, getting
He's getting out of the shower.
Dude, if Weird Al,
Now say goodnight.
he's like, I got this.
Instead of kicking him, he stops him with an accordion.
He's like, I got this new song called "Immigrant Grocery Store." I hope you guys
worked there,
are ready.
Joe.
Mike worked there. Steve worked there. Dude.
I think the funniest part about that would be him playing the basketball part. He's just crossing the fucking dudes over.
It would be so crazy to find out that Weird Al, like, you find out later that, like, he was writing all these white supremacist blogs. He's like,
Oh.
I guess
Brilliant.
it would be so fucking funny.
Let's go to the page because we're going to talk more Weird
Damn,
Al. I got a
dude.
couple ideas for old Albert.
Righty Al.
Yeah, that's good.